Good morning, everyone. So we're feeling way better today. We're well rested. I think we were a little hard on the hostel last night. It's honestly not that bad. I think maybe prices are a little bit higher because Formula One is going to be here next week, which we didn't know because we didn't plan on coming to Singapore.
Bit of a bummer that we missed it by a week. Would have been cool to see it all, but that's okay.
But anyways, we got a great sleep last night. We are well rested and we're ready to explore Singapore.
So today in this video, we're gonna take you around the beautiful city that Singapore is. We're gonna explore the Marina Bay Sands area and then check out some local markets.
So come along. Okay, so we've made it to the Marina Bay area and it is stunning. First of all, our walk here was so cool. They've integrated so much nature into the architecture here, which just looks so unbelievable.
There's literally plants growing out of the side of buildings. How that happens, I have no idea.
It's definitely not like anything we have in Canada, so it was really cool to see, but the Marina Bay is absolutely beautiful. I already love it. We're gonna get a closer look.
Yeah. Update?
It is hot. We haven't even been out here for an hour and my hair is already up in a bun and I am like dripping sweat.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I think my hair is going to have to stay up off of my neck for this entire trip.
Yeah, we knew
it's still gonna be good.
We knew it was gonna be hot, but now I think it's real.
Humid and there's no like wind or anything, and I think that's what's killing me right now.
Definitely.
But we're gonna keep going.
So we just got our first view of the gardens, just directly behind us, and they are very cool. Okay, so we came inside the shops at the Marina Bay. There's AC in here, so we both are absolutely loving that. It's pretty cool in here. It looks very expensive, to be honest with you.
There's some very expensive shops in
here. So really just kind of walking through to kind of get a feel. Looks like a very, very fancy mall, basically.
It's cute. I like it.
Okay, so Robin and I just tried to go check that out, the big egg thing behind us. Turns out it might be the world's fanciest Apple store.
We made it to the gardens and we can see all of the sculptures from here, and I think that's where we're gonna try and walk. Okay, so we were walking by the domes and we were just curious to see if it was free to get in, which is like the cloud forest and whatever the other one beside it is. It is not, but then we found an escalator that everyone was going up, so we followed it up and now we're on the canopy and it's free to walk around. Not really exactly sure where we are, and we don't have data on this trip, obviously, because we're only here for a couple of days. I think we're gonna keep going. It smells absolutely incredible here. There is so much greenery. It's so refreshing from being like right in the heart of the city.
It's also very refreshing to walk through a garden like this after you spend 30 some hours in an airport.
It's really nice.
It's so fresh, it's so nice. Okay, so Robin and I are pretty much exploring this place by ourselves. I think we've only seen like maybe one other couple walking through here. So something really cool about this is that there's like all these little informational areas just like right there. And so all of them talk about different animals and species that kind of like help the life here in Singapore. It's pretty cool. I think we've made it to the main attraction. So I know you can buy passes to walk on the skywalk around here, but we are still budget backpackers, so we're just gonna view it from the ground today. Okay, so we've reached the end of the garden. It is very, very large.
Very large. We did not expect that when we first came here. We're like, oh, we'll walk around for maybe like an hour or two, see what we can see.
Yeah, we are now on hour 4.
Yes.
So, it is getting very hot. As you can probably tell, we are both a little bit sweaty.
Yeah, it's getting, I think it's about 1 o'clock right now, and I think we left our hostel around 9 this morning.
Yeah.
So we have been out and about doing lots of things, but this is probably one of the most beautiful spots here in Singapore. It's definitely a must-see if you're here.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're here, you gotta check this out, and definitely don't rush through it. Take your time, read a lot of the informational graphics and things like that. It's all really, really worthwhile.
It's kind of like an oasis in the middle of a really big city. So it's a nice contrast to all of the buildings and the cool architecture and everything like that. Get a little bit of both.
So this is where we're gonna leave it for now. Robin and I are gonna head back to the hostel and sit down and try and cool off a little bit. So we are gonna pick this up later tonight where we go to a night market and check out the light show. All right, we are back. So we have taken a bit of time this afternoon to do a little bit of travel planning, book some accommodations, and that was like desperately needed. So it feels really good to have that done.
It does, and it was raining all afternoon, so honestly being inside wasn't that bad.
Yeah, so now we have made our way to Smith Street, which is actually just a couple of blocks down from our hostel.
And Little India.
Yeah, and Little India. So the idea of Smith Street is kind of like a night marketplace, restaurant, street food type area.
Should be pretty cheap.
So we're looking for some good cheap eats, and we're gonna try some local food and see what happens.
We'll see what there is.
Yeah. So we've made it to the end of Smith Street. To be honest, it was a bit anticlimactic just because there wasn't a lot open. It's currently raining, as you can see, we're under umbrellas here. But we have found a corner that looks like it's into like Chinatown, maybe. So we're gonna check that out and see if we can find some vendors there.
Okay, so we just finished supper and it was absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Highly recommend going there. Have no idea what the actual...
It's in Chinatown in Singapore. That's our best.
That's our best bet. I think I filmed the sign before we went in, so check that. I have no idea though, actually.
Yeah.
We stopped at it because we saw that the menu listing was like between like $11 and $13 per dish, and we were seeing like $20 plus at other places, and then we went in and they handed us a menu like that thick,
full textbook.
Yeah. And then we flipped to the back with the more local dishes, and it was like $5 a dish. So it was awesome, and there were so many locals there, which is something that Graham and I always look out for.
That's a good thing to look for, is when it's full of locals.
Yeah. So we were super satisfied with that meal. And now I think we're gonna go back to the Marina Bay because we really want to see the light show. Yeah. It's still raining, so we're gonna put our camera away and we'll see you there. Okay, so we've made it to the light show. It's very cool. There's some awesome music playing. So I think we're just gonna take some videos and sit back and enjoy the rest of the night. They are currently playing our first dance song. It's just so nice. Just finished with the light show. This was absolutely worth it. It started at 7:45 and we were a little bit late getting here. We absolutely sprinted, but we did make it in time, which was really nice. Yeah. I didn't know anything about the light show. They played music. It was super beautiful. Cool. I absolutely loved it. At one point they actually played our first dance song, so that was really cool. It was very special. Different version of it, but still the same first dance song. Yeah.
yeah, so overall we've had a fantastic first day here in Singapore. Obviously the whole garden experience this morning and early
Just so
afternoon
nice.
was unbelievable. And then it's really cool to come back here at night and watch the light show and stuff.
See everything lit up.
Yeah, overall it's been an incredible day and excited to see what comes tomorrow.
So I think we're gonna end the video here and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, ready?
I'm hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweating already. So,
Now. Sorry, I thought you were saying it.
I thought you were saying it. We'll give you a little, never mind, scrap that.